Today, a remake of Cheaper by the Dozen premiered on Disney Plus, and honestly, for a direct-to-streaming remake, it's not that bad. I wouldn't watch it again, but it was at least slightly better than I was expecting. Now, I didn't have any expectations for this movie either way. The trailer wasn't awful, but I also wasn't that impressed by the trailer. I will say it's at least a dozen times better than Home Sweet Home Alone. And also, thank goodness, this is not a direct beat-for-beat remake. The formula's been changed up enough a bit that it doesn't feel like the exact same movie, which I liked. I liked that half of the kids are from a previous marriage of one of the parents. It's a little bit more blended. And they did something a bit different with the story, which was good. It doesn't feel like you're watching the exact same movie. But honestly, the first half of this movie is a lot better than the second half. The first half, it had a bit of a charm to it. I was kind of enjoying it. But then the entire second half really hits you over the head with the message. Like, it's fine if you want your movie to have a message, but if you're going to do it, please don't repeat it every other minute or do it in a way that's condescending to the audience, and that's what this movie did. The Steve Martin one just kind of let things be, but this one feels the need to really hammer in the message, and it gets really annoying. And also acting-wise, there's also not as much energy as the Steve Martin version, and that one, the whole family worked very well off of each other. They felt like a real family. But this one feels like they all came from the Disney Channel factory. Like, there's nothing distinct about any of these kids. There's nothing distinct about any of the family. You can interchange any of them, and it wouldn't make any difference whatsoever. They all feel very bare minimum. They aren't awful performances, but they're just like the Disney Channel factory style of acting. It's like the bare minimum of everything was put into this. It was like they were trying to crank this movie out as quickly as possible, so they just used the first take on everything and called it a day. It wasn't painful, it's watchable, but I still prefer the Steve Martin version. That one was a lot funnier, it had a lot more energy to it, it was just simple, and it didn't feel the need to overpreach things, so, it could have been worse, but still can't really recommend it. I would give this version of Cheaper by the Dozen a D, a 6 out of 10, and a 2 out of 5 stars.